Have you ever wondered how living alone in old age can completely transform your life? It's not just about solitude, it's a journey of rediscovery, resilience, and unexpected joys. Many believe aging alone is isolating, but in reality, it can be one of the most empowering experiences of your life. From reigniting old passions to embracing new freedoms, this phase of life holds incredible opportunities. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you see solitude forever. First, reconnecting with yourself. Living alone offers the rare opportunity to truly reconnect with yourself. Without constant distractions, many rediscover passions they had long forgotten. Take Margaret, a 65-year-old who shared her journey online. After losing her husband, she moved into a small apartment, unsure of what lay ahead. At first, the silence was overwhelming, but gradually she found solace in gardening, a hobby she had abandoned years ago. What started as a few herb pots on her windowsill soon turned into a lush balcony garden. With a cup of tea in hand, she now finds deep peace in the simple act of tending to her plants. Margaret's story is a reminder that solitude isn't loneliness. It's an opportunity to embrace what truly brings joy. Second, creating new routines and rituals. One of the biggest shifts in living alone is establishing a daily structure that suits you. Many find comfort in new routines, from morning sunrises with a quiet cup of tea to evening walks that bring a sense of calm. James, a retired engineer, shared how he spent years waking up at 5 a.m. for work. After retiring, he finally allowed himself the luxury of slow mornings, sipping coffee, reading the newspaper, and taking unhurried afternoon strolls. He says, "When you live alone, your time is yours. Designing your day just the way you like is incredibly fulfilling." Emily, in her 70s, found her own ritual in candlelit evening baths, turning her nights from moments of solitude into a time of relaxation and reflection. These small yet meaningful habits can turn loneliness into a source of comfort. 3. Becoming more self-reliant. Living alone means handling everything on your own, from grocery shopping to home maintenance. While it may feel daunting at first, it builds an incredible sense of independence. Robert, who lost his wife at 68, admitted that cooking was never his responsibility before. Left with no choice, he started watching simple cooking tutorials online. His first success, a basic pasta dish, became a moment of pride. Now he enjoys experimenting with new recipes and often jokes about how impressed his late wife would be. Similarly, Susan never imagined herself fixing things around the house, but with the help of online guides, she learned to repair a leaky faucet, replace a light fixture, and even build her own bookshelves. "I never thought I'd be this capable," she wrote. "Living alone challenges you, but it also proves how strong and resourceful you truly are." 4. Rediscovering old hobbies and exploring new interests. One of the unexpected joys of solitude is the freedom to immerse yourself in hobbies without external expectations. Karen, in her mid-70s, hadn't painted in years. With newfound time, she rekindled her love for art, transforming a corner of her living room into a small studio. Her walls are now adorned with her creations, each stroke a reflection of her inner world. Meanwhile, Brian, a 72-year-old widower, found peace in birdwatching. What started as an idle observation in his backyard turned into a passion. He now tracks different bird species, finding solace in the quiet yet vibrant world of nature. These stories remind us that living alone is an opportunity to reconnect with forgotten joys or discover entirely new ones. 5. Strengthening connections on your own terms. Solitude doesn't mean isolation. In fact, it often leads to deeper, more intentional relationships. Without the demands of constant social obligations, you get to choose who truly adds value to your life. Susan, in her late 60s, realized that living alone allowed her to connect more meaningfully with her children and friends. She now schedules long conversations and relaxed coffee dates, deepening bonds that once felt rushed. James, a retired teacher, always considered himself an introvert, but after living alone, he found joy in organizing weekly game nights with close friends. These moments of laughter and connection became the highlight of his week, proving that quality relationships matter more than quantity. 6. Finding peace in solitude. While loneliness can be challenging, there's a profound difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Emily, a widow, struggled with silence after losing her husband. Over time, she learned to embrace it. Watching the sunset with a warm cup of tea became her evening ritual, a moment of meditation and gratitude. She found comfort in volunteering at the library, staying connected while also cherishing her solitude. Loneliness is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to define your experience. By embracing quiet moments, you may discover a deep sense of peace that was once overlooked. 7. Creating a space that feels like home. Living alone means shaping your environment exactly the way you want. Michael, in his 60s, finally got the chance to decorate his space after a divorce. He adorned his walls with vintage movie posters, making his home a reflection of his personality. Jessica, a retired nurse, had always dreamed of a vibrant, colorful home, but her husband preferred neutral tones. After his passing, she transformed her living space with bright yellows and teals. "For the first time, I feel like I truly belong in my home," she shared. Designing a space that resonates with you brings an undeniable sense of comfort and belonging. 8. Practicing mindfulness and gratitude. Solitude allows you to slow down and appreciate the small moments. Linda, in her 70s, started practicing mindfulness after moving into a small cottage. Preparing meals used to be a rushed chore, but now she enjoys every bite, savoring the flavors and the process. David, a retired teacher, keeps a gratitude journal, jotting down 3 things he's thankful for each evening. Whether it's the song of a bird or a kind word from a neighbor, this practice shifted his perspective, allowing him to see the beauty in everyday life. 9. Taking charge of your health. Living alone means prioritizing your well-being. Brian, 69, realized he had to be proactive about his health. He started with short morning walks, gradually increasing the distance. Not only did he feel fitter, but he also made new friends in a local walking group. Rachel, in her 70s, decided to focus on her mental health. After years of putting others first, she finally sought therapy and began meditating. Living alone helped me realize that self-care isn't selfish, it's essential, she shared. Taking responsibility for your well-being can be empowering, leading to a healthier and happier life. 10. Finding joy in cooking for yourself. When you live alone, cooking transforms from a necessity into an act of creativity. Amanda, in her 60s, used to cook for others, but now she experiments with new recipes for herself. Each dish is an adventure, a personal expression of taste and curiosity. Frank, a 72-year-old widower, simplified his approach by planning easy, nutritious meals for the week. What once felt like a chore became an enjoyable ritual, bringing him both nourishment and satisfaction. Living alone in old age is more than just being by yourself. It's a chance to shape your life exactly how you want. Whether it's rediscovering hobbies, deepening relationships, or simply finding peace in silence, This time is yours to embrace. Every day presents an opportunity to grow, explore, and celebrate the freedom of being you. Remember, it's never too late to live the life you've always wanted. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our Mindful Sphere channel. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Thanks for watching.